Hey guys, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching me from. It's almost the end of the week. Hey, tomorrow is Friday. How many of you are excited the way I'm excited? Yes, guys, let's finish our topic about pleasure and treasure. This is for the men. You know, we talk about the women. You know, some people are because you talk only of the women, you will not talk of the men. I'm not taking easy now. Not be small, small. I don't feel talk and say I go talk of the men now. Mona, they calm it down, be calm it down, eh? Calm here down, okay? Yeah, it's your girl again, Okoji Joy. You know, I'm your girl, your sister. Thank you guys for watching my video, for subscribing to my channel, Okoji Joy TV, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, the same name, same person, same everything. There is nothing broken, nothing missing. Yeah. So, like I said before, I said this year is a year of wonders without numbers and miracles that can never be counted. Is it up for us all this year? Yeah, hey, how many people are excited the way I am? Yeah, don't mind my grammar this year. Eh? We'll sure correct it. So today we are talking of the men, pleasure and treasure. You gain pleasure and lose your treasure. You gain treasure and lose your pleasure. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into the video for the men. And please, if you are my returning subscribers, thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, whenever you subscribe, please press the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And whenever you watch my video, please try and press the bell notification so that not the bell notification, sorry, press the like button so that like the video for me, share with your friends, share with any other person, share your or your social media platform. Yes, and yes, like I said before, this year is going to be a year of wonders without numbers, miracle that can never be counted. Happy New Year once again to 31st of December. We are still in New Year. In fact, when do we enter New Year? Today we are already, I'm so excited. So without wasting much of your time in this video, let's just dive into it. The gaining pleasure and losing your treasure for the men. So as a man, I was saying it in the women's zone. I always forward. I don't know why. I just want to. So, there are three things that men actually need from a woman, which is all our young guys, all our brothers, our uncle, our daddies, our husband, our grandfather, our fathers, and everybody. Please just bring out your cheap beer and one of your glass. Just sit down. Maybe we'll gotta watch this video. Maybe we'll talk about them. Like I always said, I am not a teacher, but I am also learning the way you are learning. So we are all learning together. Like I said before, men like three things for women, not just those three things, but those are the basic. When they say basic, those are the things that mainly attract them. Is it that you are beautiful, you are shapeful? Oh, who can remind me of the top one? I said it before. Let me know if you are really following me. The third one is sex. Did you hear what I said? Sex. Don't say I told you. The third one is sex. So men like to sleep with a woman. They like a beautiful woman. They like a shapeful woman. So they can resist those three things. Those are the three basic things. Before you not talk of education, before you not talk of cooking, before you not talk of characters, they all see those things are in basic. But the mainly basic one is if you are beautiful, you are shapeful, and they can get it to you. Men also like women that are intelligent, but sometimes they don't like the one that are intelligent. That they don't like. There's one thing men are always afraid of women. Yes, with my full chest, I said it. Not all men, oh. Most of the men, majority win the vote. Most men, they're always afraid of a strong woman and a woman that is doing better than them. Instead of them to support their wife so that when they are doing better, they are there, they can also hand over everything. No. You want to be the boss, you want to be the chairman of this house, you want to be doing everything. You're only breaking the woman down. That is not our topic today. So gaining pleasure and losing treasure. Yes, most men have also lost their they have also gained pleasure and lost their treasure. How and when? How? Yes, as a man, you see men, they like, they can't take their eyes, even if your wife is not that curvy, is not that shapeful, is not that beautiful, because they say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. But you can never see a curvy woman take your eyes off her. That's the truth. Let's be truthful to ourselves. I like when you sit with a man, whether your boyfriend or your husband, you say, hey, man, see as that guy. Not that because you are there, when you are not there. Let's know what you are doing. Like I always tell people, I want to know what my children are doing so that when I'm not there, I can be able to vouch and say, yes, I know he's doing this. Not, they will not be afraid when you are dead. So when the child is misbehaving or doing something, you will not know because you don't know. Whatever the child is doing, I will just laugh over it. Is this what you are doing? Say yes. Is this what you are doing? Why? How? You know? Then you now correct and say, you see, I don't like this thing, or you make her know. No, some people just the child will be hiding and doing it without you knowing. And when you don't know, is a problem. So you see, that is why I always tell people, they'll say, and this and yes, my children, they can talk to me. Come, say what you want to say all the nonsense. Don't listen. No, I must listen. Because if you don't listen to her for nonsense, when she's also have a very important thing, she will not also listen to you. She will not also come to you to tell you. She'll think she don't always listen. So what's the need of going to her? That's just the problem. So please and please, we gain pleasure and lose our treasure. How? You see a man, you just see a beautiful girl, you see a shapeful girl, you want to go into her. Like I said before, as a man, whenever a girl is talking to you and the girl is beautiful, it's not the words she's saying that is entering your head. Your own is, how am I going to go into this girl now? How is she going to look? Your mind is thinking something different. Your mind is just devastated. Your mind is divided. Sorry, your mind is out of that point at that time. All your own is stop all this stuff. Just say you don't agree. Just you're always in a hurry to sleep with a woman, and that is not good as a man. Sometimes we gain pleasure, just that 5 minutes pleasure, and we not lose our treasure. Why? You don't know whether the girl was sent to you as an ogbanje. You say, who I be with the same person? See, your stars and your destiny matters a lot. It's not your money or your status right now that matters. Your star and your destiny, what you are going to become, matters a lot. You see, John Biden, he was a vice president to Obama before. He never knew at 80 something he would become a president. You see, Donald Trump? Donald Trump was a bodyguard, be a treasurer to Mike Tyson. He never knew at the later end of his life he will not become the president. He was worshiping Mike Tyson before Mike Tyson was not worshiping. So you see, your destinies matters a lot. Don't say, who am I today? You never know what you become tomorrow. If a man of 80 something years did not give up of being a president, no talk of you that are 30 something, 40 something, 50, you say, my life has already gone. What am I going to do with it? How many years did Obasanjo become president? How many years did Buhari become president? Jonathan has become president. So many that I cannot even remember their name. Governor, president, all those things. Your time will come and you will still rule. It doesn't matter how old you are. Abraham got his miracle. 100. So many, so many. How many years was Moses when he finally become what God says he's going to become? So let's not condemn ourselves first of all and say which pleasure I get. See, you can fall into the wrong hands. I'm not trying to say any girl you see that is beautiful or shapeful, they are banjo, they are this. No. No. You say a mass enemy is those of his household. They can use anything against you. Whatever you like most is what they will use against you. That is just the truth. Anything you like most is what they are going to use against you. Don't expect, if you don't want your enemy to know your secret, don't tell it to your friends. Your friends are the one that know what you ate and sleep. They are the one that is going to tell him robber and say, see how you are going to get him or her. It's not your enemy because your enemy doesn't know your left or right. You see, a man's enemy is those of his household. So you can gain pleasure and lose your treasure because of these three things I just mentioned. You want sex, you want a beautiful woman, you want a shapeful woman. Before we are not talking of education, before we are not talking of characters or how to cook manners and all that. So please and please, let's always look very well before we leap. It's not all that glitters that are good. So women, they are wolf in sheep closets. I'm not saying all the women. You know, we always like beauty, beauty, beauty. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. You see, we are all the same in our body. Is that you see a black person, or you see a white, or you see a chocolate person. We have eyes, that you have round face, you have V face, or you know. But our mind are so different. You don't know the intention of somebody coming to you. So many women, they cannot be witch, but their intention is to wreck you because they have somebody they are going to marry. Some, a woman might be with you, send arm robber because he know that you have that money at home or something. Because he don't like you, don't want to bet. All this, I love you, I do this, baby, this, that. You think it is inside everybody's heart? No. You can lose your treasure. You can lose your treasure while gaining pleasure. Just because you want that 5 minutes enjoyment, if you see the girl I carry today, if you see this person, they base men on women, especially shameful one. Why they base women on, if you just see man wey get money or handsome guy, don't run for long, or marriage. So let's not be known for a particular thing, and let's not be classified for a particular thing and say, if they measure this thing, you must answer. Most of us, most of the men, they've gained pleasure and lost their treasure. You don't know whether the girl is an agmanje. You don't know whether the girl is they can take your manhood will not work again. They can even make you to go insane. They can cast you on a spell, or they cast a spell on you and you become something else. You see, we do things randomly. We do things out of sight. We just do it because my friends are doing it, because my mates are doing it. All head are not equal. All head are not equal. I have a elder brother then we were growing. So stubborn and arrogant. But if that boy that is stubborn and arrogant put his knees on the ground, if he pray for something, instantly, no, when they say instantly, we that think we are this, we are holy, we will pray and pray. That arrogant, stubborn soul, unless he did not need them to say, God, I'm sorry. Immediately open his mouth. That thing is accomplished. We'll be looking at him. Are you spiritual? Are you possessed? No. Everybody have different heads and different gifts. So please, let's learn not to be rushed into something or be quick. Say, men these days, the priority they have, I've come to learn it from somebody when I was listening to when they were having a conversation. Say, how many girls you don't ever date for your life? You want to follow me, they talk. Is that a priority? Is that an achievement? Is it an ego? My God. You go feel let they talk to woman. So woman is not the priority for you as a man. You didn't count how many houses you have, how many lands, how many children you've trained in the university. You didn't count how many of your family members you have sponsored. You didn't count how many people you have helped, how many orphanage you have, how many people you have impacted. You are telling somebody, how many women have you dated? You want to come and talk to me? Like, seriously? Really? Are you being kidding right now? So many of us lost our pleasure while gaining. We lost our treasure while gaining pleasure. Why? Because we jump into anything under skirt. It's not all that glitter that are good. You see some women, they come into your life, they are so packaging. They don't have any thought. You say, is this kind of woman I want to spend the rest of my life with? See, brother, now packaging, If most of you don't know now, no, because anybody that have no thought is not a complete human being. At all. It's not a complete human being. At least you must say, this particular thing is not good at this one. You must have thought. There must be a comma. There must be a but. If you look at everything that God is saying, say, if you be willing and obedient. If there must be a but. If you are willing and obedient, you eat the good of the land. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things, and his righteousness, and all these things will be what? Added unto you. If you confess your sin, I am faithful and just to forgive. There is always but. So anybody that don't have but, run for your dear life. Run for your dear life. So we should not always think that everything that glitters is good. It's not all that glitters that is good. Some are bent to destroy you without you doing them anything. Some are there to take away your destiny, to just ruin you, to make your life miserable. Have you seen a man? They say this man is so good before person. He married. Somebody was telling me a story. Say, you know that particular person? I say, he married a bad woman. He this, that, that. I will say, yeah. Say the man is so nice. Have you ever seen somebody say, that woman was so good, but the man he married? That's just it. Because we don't look before we enter. We don't look. So please and please, let's stop gaining pleasure and losing our treasure. What are your treasure? As a man, you cannot pregnate a woman because the man or the wound or whatever you have dealt with, it's not all girls that are human. It's not everybody that you see that are human. Some, the spirit that is following them, if you by mistake hurt them, They will make life miserable for you. You for your mind, you just feel say na just chop and clean mouth. He go tell you say you can't stay. We die here. You don't see anything. Have you seen anything? This is not where I wanted to end up, but that is where you will end up because you caused it for yourself. You just want to gain pleasure and lost your treasure. That is why many men have dated their wife and married their girlfriend. You know, there's a bone of a bone and there's a flesh of a flesh. By the time you date the bone of your bone and you now married another person's flesh, it's not going to be compatible. I've said it before in one of my videos. So we should learn to not to gain pleasure and lose our treasure. Our treasure is very, very important. As a man, if you cannot pregnate a woman, you have lost your treasure. As a man, if you cannot excel in life, you cannot take care of it, doesn't mean you have all the money on earth. You must have how many Range Rover, you must have Brabra, you must have this, you must have Bentley. No. At least Ameya if you have to do something is riches. Not every time you borrow. See, even the white men live in borrow. No. We compare good things. Even our country live in borrow. We compare good things, not the bad ones. So we should always learn not to gain pleasure just to lose our treasure. Some women, they will deal with you. They will make life miserable for you. To the extent that if you see a who before the woman enter, when you see who before the woman enter, you don't run. You know? So sometimes we gain pleasure and lose our treasure, and which is very, 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 very not good in our life. So let's learn to discriminate. Let's learn, not discriminate, sorry. Let's learn to discern. To discern. This person is okay, this one is not. Let's learn it. Let's try. Let's do it. We can do it. Most men, they have gained pleasure. That 5 minutes. Want to sleep with this one, sleep with this one, sleep with this one. You think you are reigning. Matitikwa, you are reigning. I hot. Oga hot, you gone. You really hot. You hot. One chak. You hot well. You really hot. Who were what it? So let's learn not to gain pleasure and lose our treasure. Treasure is very, very important. Let's look at some verses from the Bible, because people always say, all the time you don't read Bible self. Why you don't always read Bible? This, that. Okay, now let's just read the Ecclesiastic 9 verse 11. I think we are going to take just 2 verses. Ecclesiastic 9 verse 11. Okay, 9 verse 11 say, I return and swore under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor the bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, but time and chance happen to them all. I don't know if you get me. Ecclesiastic 9 verse 11. It said, I return and swore under the sun that the race is not to the swift, which is not be you way run past, now you go carry first too. Not be as you take start, you want to carry first. Then he said, nor the battle to the wise, because I know, I want to the strong, sorry, because I did strong. I must win this battle. You know, some people, they look at their chest. Now me go win her. Then he say, no bread to the wise, because I don't like this, don't like that. I made bread enter my table. Now, say I'm mumu like you. I'm not mumu like you. Tell me now your grandma don't go praise the corn many times. Mugu still there. Then he now say, no riches to the men of understanding. If I treat that person finish, me I be yaw. If I treat land, I guess with math now you go, me I think for him, mama. You think it's that? Then he say, none favor to the men of skills. It's because I just do it like this, I don't match and the thing just work. And I mean, if I run now, my brain. He said, but time and chance happen to them all. Time and chance happen to them all. Then we'll look at Matthew 6:21. Let's look at Matthew 6 verse 21. 21. Okay, what did he say? He said, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So if your treasure is inside Bekus, now there your heart go there. Oh, I'm very, very sorry. If your treasure is inside beauty, then now there your heart go there. If your treasure na hip, uku nwanyi onwere na ide. Na there your treasure go also dey. Uku nwanyi onwere, uku, if na there, na your your treasure dey. You understand? So if that is where your treasure is, that is where your heart will also be. Because the Bible makes us to know that where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. So most of us has lost our treasure while we are gaining pleasure. You see, men, if you want to set a man up, is either money or woman. I want rich, I want made, I want this, I want that. You see, most of them using their appearance and everything. You see the one that called out this our actor the other day. I saw him doing kidnapping in the film, not in real life. Oh. So because of that, I want to do. Because of that, we want to do, and he was caught. He was caught. So sometimes we want to gain pleasure and lose our treasure. Okay, that guy now, who know how many years he's going to spend in jail, number one? Who know how long they are going to leave him? And he has, his name has, he cannot come out in a better thing anymore, because he has been ex-convict. His name is being damaged, even the family's name. The family will very be ashamed of him. Nobody want to socialize with him. Nobody want to come close to him. Nobody want to stick around him because they don't know what he's planning. You see, you just gain pleasure and lose your treasure. How much did they even give you? It's not up to 500,000. That money now, they've collected it too. They've collected it. So sometimes we do things out of mind, out of proportion. We think we are wise. Say you are a mumu man. At the end, you will not turn back. Not turn back against. May God not let it be turned back against us. And may God not let us put our hand in evil. So sometimes we always gain pleasure and lose our treasure. You see so many men, like I said before, the woman that God destined for you, say it's not beautiful enough. The shape is not, I don't like the shape. And now you see that one, that one on my spec. Now this one, you have spec. You know how many people spec don't put for wahala? You know how many people spec don't put for trouble? You see prostitute for outside, or you see sex worker, or you see one or two things. You say now this one be your spec at the end. Where you go dey SARS now, or yes, say you get one woman that time for our area that time. Married woman, I go tell your husband say they go all night. All the people you see am, e be like fly, me zene, me small. You know, able to say this woman feel several Calabar men, not be even men, not be even say real men, normal men. Sorry, Calabar. All those Calabar where they bring the cocoa, they tear with 7 of them that they cash out with. Your husband is shot. Say everything don't finish that. If they fit cash with 7, no, I not be today you start am. So when you go call us now, let me now you call they give me. Why? Because the first spec. In the first spec. In the first spec, you have the fair and so sometimes we lose our pleasure to gain what? We lose our treasure because of pleasure. That woman now, you don't lose everything for a marriage and everything. You go marry again. Marry again not be the problem. The stigma where they follow you, the name where they carry, your children, the eye where they look at and everything. And she have 5 or 6 children. So she don't get pleasure just to lose the treasure. That kind of a pikin, and you come talk to me. That person be mama. You come talk to me saying, I don't want to see you see this boy. They worry you. You know the husband as the flirt. Or if the pikin come flirt for husband as tomorrow, which month mama want to talk to her and say, my pikin. Now your hand is for carrying. Now whether your hand not be your hand, though, everything is based on you. So you have already lost your treasure already, just because you want to gain pleasure. So you see, so many things go wrong through pleasure. And I've been saying it, when you are happy, don't make a decision. When you are sad, don't also make a decision, because at that merriment, you are in your pleasure moment that time. When you make a decision, when you are now back to your senses or normal, it's going to affect you. So please, we will not say, I beg you, my mates they do one, and so this one is one, and so that one they do one. Yeah. Sorry, there was one guy then in Austria. He came. And you know, in a summer, in beach time, in summer, if these people they are going to beach, they just wear ordinary pants, some they will naked, just be seeing everything, nothing, they will not wear anything because they want to collect sun. The guy just got there, say, this one naked, they wait me, we just rush the girl. And so he dive the gear. Because his body don't fit stand again. He want gain pleasure. After he spend that many years for jail, flew. I just flying from Miami, Peru, para, Peru, para, Peru don dey para for inside Naija. And so they take deport am for pleasure wey never reach a minute. They no fit use eye see. Just woman wey naked for beach o. No be say e go pink show, no be say e go sex worker house o, no be say e go road, no be say e go anywhere say okay, wan go use him o. Just you na say e no fit resist am na. Ewajegwe ege aye fit ya. So they take remove the guy back to Naija after he don suffer. Pleasure lose the treasure. So not gain, let's not gain pleasure and lose our treasure. So this is for the men. Please and please, our daddies, our brothers, our uncles, husband, and every other thing. Please, let's learn to look. Let's stop gaining pleasure and losing our treasure. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please always subscribe to my YouTube channel. Whenever you watch my video, please press the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also press the like button. Please, please, please like my video. Like my video, Okoje Joy, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Same name, same person, nothing broken, nothing missing. Like I said before, this year is going to be wonders without numbers, miracle that can never, 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 never be counted. Thank you guys. See you in my next video. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye. Love you. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.